Hi, so today I'm going to be doing the look that you see right here on my eyes with the purples and golds. Some of it is going to be with the Jaclyn Hill Vault. I have 3 of the 4. The only one I don't have is Armed and Gorgeous, which is why I go into her old one, because there is a yellow color that's similar to the one that I wanted to use in the other palette. That one is on the way in the mail. I have no idea when I'm going to get it, so this is just what I'm using for now. If you want to see how I created this look, please keep watching, and I hope you enjoy. So I'm just going to jump right into this and kind of go quick before my kids realize that I'm not in the living room anymore and then barge in here and ask me all kinds of questions. I already put a primer on my eyes, and that is the Maybelline, it's Age Rewind. And I use the color Light Pale. I want it to be a little bit lighter than what I am, because it gives you like a blank palette to kind of work with when you start putting on these colors. And it has just a little spongy tip here, and you just glide it right on. A lot of the times I'll bring it down here and use it under eyes where you're actually supposed to use it, but I love to use it as like basically like an eye primer. Her old one, and that yellow color is right here. I'm going to use a fluffy brush, like a blending brush, basically for this, because it's going to cover more area of my eye, and I do want it up into this area. So I'm just kind of starting on the outer area, not going too far yet because I don't want to overdo it, but just rubbing this all through here. It's going to go in the crease, above the crease, and under the crease. So it's a little mixture of different areas. This is just going to be like kind of like the transitioning shade, but really I just want it to stick out a little bit because I plan on going in with purple, maybe some pinks, and this is just going to kind of be like the different shade out of it. And at this point there's nothing left on my brush, I'm just kind of blending it out. So the next one, I'm going to use one of her new palettes from her vault, and this is the Ring the Alarm palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Rush, just like a little bit of an orangey shade, and then I'm using a crease brush, and this is going to go right in my crease. I'm going to concentrate it mostly in the crease, and I'm going to let it go up just a little bit above it and just a tiny bit below, but mostly I want the darkest part of it in the actual crease area. And once again, at this point there's nothing left on my brush, so I'm just kind of taking it and pulling what's left over to the corner, because I don't want too much on the outer corner for what I'm going for today. Next I'm going to use the same exact palette, and I'm going to use this color down here. It's called Bomb Ass, and that's in the Ring the Alarm palette. I'm going to use this very lightly because it is a shimmer. I needed a matte, but since I'm only trying to use these palettes, there isn't exactly the shade, like a pinkish shade in here that isn't a shimmer. So I'm just going to very lightly, with a flatter brush, push this right under the crease, but not, I'm going to try not to go above it at all. Next I'm going to go in with the Bling Boss palette, and I'm going to use this shade right here. It's called Gem. And I'm going to use the same exact brush. I just cleaned over all the pink off of it, and this is going to go over the entire eyelid. I'm going to use it without spraying my brush first to see if it's going to glide on and stand out the way that I want it to. And afterwards, if I want to add more, I might just do a spray or something to my brush to make it pop a little more. This is all dipping into this pan one time, so I haven't had to dip back into this yet. And with this one, I'm keeping it to where just the tiniest bit of pink is actually showing. I'm actually going to probably blend right into it. And this obviously is going all over my eyelid. And now I'm just going to try and enhance it a little bit more. Next I'm going to go back to the Ring the Alarm palette, and I actually used this color the other day. This one is called Lolly, and this is going to go on the inner corner of my eye because I want to add a little bit more of a pink to it. And I'm using a very small pointed brush that is perfect for the inner corner. This one doesn't have a name on it, so I don't even know where I have this brush, where I've gotten this brush from. But from here, I'm just going to apply right into the middle corner. And then I'm going to try a gold, which I will try this one right here that's called On Camera. I'm just going to tap that into the very, very inner corner. Which I wish I would have used instead of that first pink. I think this is looking a lot better. Even though it's mixed with it, it's not too bad. And then just to say that I used the other palette, which is Dark Magic, I'm going to take this top one up here and that fluffy brush with nothing on it from the beginning. I already tested it a little bit on this eye, just to tone a little bit of this yellow down. So I'm just going to do a very little bit, kind of get by the brow area and over a little more, just to kind of lighten up that yellow and the orange right here so it's not too widened out. Then I'm also going to wipe this off and take it over all of the eyeshadow and kind of smooth everything and blend everything really well. From this point, I'm going to put on eyeliner, mascara, possibly lashes, and then I will come back and do underneath because I'm going to use these purple colors and this gold color all the way underneath in this area. I always end up using the Tattoo Liner by Kat Von D, the Better Than Sex mascara. I don't know what lashes I have right now, and the MAC eye kohl in Smolder. It's the blackest black they have. Okay, so I have eyeliner and the mascara on. Not all of the mascara, but just some mascara. I will do my lashes at the end. I just used the MAC eye kohl in Smolder all the way across, and then the liquid liner all the way across the top. I'm going to go back with that really small pencil brush again and using this gold color up here. Basically what I put in the corner, I'm just going to bring down more. And where I'm stopping is where it stops on the top, where it just, as soon as it starts to fade, you can't really see anymore. So like over here, well, I should probably put more eyeshadow on it. So that's it for the gold. Then I'm going to take, I found this smaller brush. It looks the same, it's a little more on the flat side right here, and it's actually pretty stiff. So I'm going to try this and see if it'll help do what I want with this purple, because the purple does have a lot of fallout. So I'm basically going back in with that gem that's on the eyelid, and I'm going to follow my lash line all the way over to the corner underneath. So there is that under the lower lash line, and I am probably going to grab a very, very faint amount of this on top, the orangish, pinkish, and go right underneath that, very, very thin. This says eyeliner by Bare Minerals, but it's very, very tiny, so I'm going to try and work with that. Probably not going to fully show up on camera, but it's there, and it's very, very thin. It's nothing huge and drastic. So what I'm going to do is the same exact thing to the other eye with the purple, and then with this color, add my lashes and fix a little bit in this area with my makeup, and I will show you what it is. So I didn't do the false lashes because I just don't feel like it. So I just caked on the Better Than Sex mascara. I did my lower lashes and then just kept adding and adding to the upper ones, So in the lighting that I have right now, this is the look that's all finished. I think it'll look better outside, but it's raining. Here's with my light turned down. Pretty much, this is off. Can't see much. Super bright. So this is the finished look. I just basically need to add something to my lips, maybe some blush, and do something with my hair. But anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments what you did like, what you didn't like, what you think I could do better. I'm open to hear opinions. And also you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. And hopefully you will continue watching more of my videos. So thank you for watching.